Hello. Today I'm going to be sharing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing some teachings from the poet and mystic Rumi, who I believe was one of the greatest spiritual teachers of all time. Very, very simple wisdom. A lot of his quotes still stand the test of time to this day. Many people have them in artwork and quote them in books and things like that. And a lot of his teachings really correlate with a lot of the New Thought authors, such as Neville, James Allen, William Walker Atkinson, Christian D. Larson, all of those people. So I thought I'd share some of my most favourite quotes and maybe have a little discussion around them. Do not feel lonely, the entire universe is inside you. Again, this goes back to Neville and other teachings that say consciousness is the only reality. Rumi also said, this place is a dream, only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. So many consciousness teachers that say that, the outside world is like a reflection. So what do we do when we want to become lucid in a dream? Well, we realise that the cause is us. That's how we become conscious in a dream. I don't know if you've ever had a lucid dream. Maybe I'll talk about that on another video. But the way that we awaken out of the dream is that we realise that we're the cause, again, which is what Neville said. Rumi says you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Which is just to say that we are everything, we are one. He also says, stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. I love that. I love the fact that he said ecstatic motion as well, that our true nature is joy and our true nature is flowing, fluid, to flow with our desires. He also says you have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. He says, why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? I love that one as well. To me, it's about the freedom of choice that we always have. We're free. We're fundamentally free right now. We have so many limiting beliefs and stories that we tell ourselves and the way that things are. And we create a story and a narrative that say, well, I can't do that because of this. But there is always a way. And it might be that the choice you have to make is a difficult one, a scary one that goes outside your comfort zone, one that people might be like, what the hell are you doing? Or that one that you might get judged but if you remove fear, you realise that you really are truly free. Set your life on fire, seek those who fan your flames. That is all about what lights your heart up. I did a video on the magnetic quality of our feelings and our heart, and it's interesting to test this out in different scenarios. If you're a person that's tried many different things, you'll know that there's some situations that you can go into and it's like you're just plugged in, It's like you're a plug and someone switched you on and you just come alive and you become animated and you just love what you're doing. And you become more animated when you're talking, your eyes light up, you become more joyful. Seek those who fan your flames is seek those people that light up what's within you. Life is a balance between holding on and letting go. I love that one as well. Life is a balance between holding on and letting go. When do we hold on and when do we let go? Maybe it's always a case of both. He also says, do not feel lonely, the entire universe is inside you. Wherever you are and whatever you do, be in love. That's beautiful, isn't it? If you're not in love, then you don't have that life principle flowing through you. You're probably despondent or depressed. When you're in love, everything comes alive. And it doesn't even necessarily mean a romantic relationship, it just means being in love, seeing things through the eyes of love, being in love with your life the way that you've created it. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favour. What if it was? And this also, again, this is why I like Rumi, because he really fits very well with the New Thought teachers. Florence Scovel-Shinn also says this: act as if every situation was for your good. The wound is the place where the light enters you. So simultaneously, we have the wound and the light, the darkness and the light. In those places that you're hurt is where the light comes in. He also says, let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you love. It will not lead you astray. This is following your heart's desires. Listening to your heart's desires. Accepting your desires. Neville always said, go to the end. Let yourself be drawn by the strange pull of what you love. And I truly believe all of us have a divine path, and that path is love. And all we have to do is let ourselves be pulled by it, like Rumi said. And it might take us in different directions, and we flow like a river. But we're all on our own paths. We're all on our own individual paths. And let yourself be silently drawn by the pull. Love is the bridge between you and everything. I love this one. Dance until you shatter yourself. I love that. I feel like I've experienced that. I guess it's just like the feeling that you get when you go to ecstatic dance and you lose all perception of yourself, and you're not worrying about what people are thinking of you. You're just becoming one with the music. Rumi also said it's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. What does that mean? It means that our lessons are ours to learn. And somebody can walk with you, but if there's wisdom things that you need to tap into, then that's your path to walk for you. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness is your candle. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness is your candle. It shows where we're lacking in love, where we didn't maybe make choices out of love. As you start to walk on the way appears. The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. Yeah, this goes back to what many New Thought authors all say, is that you are your ideal now. If the light is in your heart, you will find your way home. I believe that's if you're seeking love and you're seeking happiness for yourself and you're seeking fulfillment, you'll find your way home. It might take you a long while. You might go the scenic route. You might end up getting completely lost and not knowing where you are. But if the light is in your heart, you will eventually find your way home. Become the sky. Take an axe to the prison wall. Escape. That's a beautiful one. I believe that that's about becoming the observer and knowing that we are, at our deepest core, we are one consciousness. And when we become the sky, I talked about this in video many years ago, that feeling of becoming the sky, which is like an expansive thing, and our thoughts are like clouds, and we can just see them pass by, and maybe there's a storm, and maybe it looks dark and stormy, and it's raining and it looks grey, but then the sun's always there. The sun's always there behind those things, because we are not our thoughts and we're not our emotions, so we can become the sky. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. And I think that bird is doing that. If you can hear that bird. That to me is following your highest excitement. Following what lights that fire on the inside. Because I believe we've all got that divine spark inside. And like he said, seek those who fan your flames. This is the same sort of thing. Whatever excites your spirit. This is the way to get into flow state. If we have the desire, then we know that will get us into flow. If there's no desire there, no flow. He said, you were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? I love that. Look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. Not the reflection. That's so beautiful. Look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. It's one of those things that you're just like, if you just look at the words, but if you try to understand what he means don't look at the reflection. Don't look at the reflection outside, look at the cause. He says, you are not one, you are 1,000, just light your lantern. The garden of the world has no limit except in your mind. This is a really beautiful one as well. When I am silent, I fall into the place where everything is music. Where everything is music. I think this is about when you're really quiet in your own being. You notice that interconnectedness, where everything is alive and moving. And I'll end with this last one. Love sometimes wants to do us a great favour, hold us upside down and shake all the nonsense out.